Rationalizing means we'll be converting an irrational number to a rational number. But this has to be done without changing the value. To understand better, let's say we have these three values. One is a mixed fraction. The next is an improper fraction. And the third one is a decimal. But the value is all the same. In the same way, we'll find out how to rationalize the denominator of a fraction without changing its value. First example, 3 by square root of 5. Here the denominator is root 5, which is an irrational number. Now, to convert this denominator to a rational number, we can just multiply it by another root 5. But wait, we are not allowed to change the value. So what we can do is multiply by square root of 5 by square root of 5. This value is anyway 1. So it doesn't change the expression. And we chose this because root 5 into root 5 becomes 5, which is a rational number. So our fraction becomes 3 root 5 by 5. Let us check out a few more examples. 8 by 3 root 2. Here the denominator is 3 root 2, but the irrational number is only root 2. So we can just multiply by root 2 by root 2. Here root 2 into root 2 becomes 2. So we have 8 root 2 by 3 into 2. Simplifying that, we get 4 root 5 by 3. Next example, root 5 by root 6. Here both the numerator and the denominator are both irrational numbers. But we are going to rationalize only the denominator. We just have to multiply this term with square root of 6 by square root of 6. What we get is square root of 5 into 6 by 6, which is square root of 30 by 6. Next, let us check out what happens in this case. 1 by root 3 plus root 2. Here in the denominator, we have a sum of two irrational numbers. In such a case, we'll try to apply the algebraic identity a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Here, to rationalize this denominator, it will be easy if we have square root of 3 the whole square and square root of 2 the whole square. This can be achieved by multiplying the denominator with square root of 3 minus square root of 2. We cannot just multiply the denominator alone. So, we will multiply the numerator as well. Simplifying this expression, we get 1 into root 3 minus root 2 by root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2. This denominator is clearly in the form of a plus b into a minus b. That can be written as a square minus b square. In our case, root 3 the whole square minus root 2 the whole square. And in the numerator, we have root 3 minus root 2. This becomes root 3 minus root 2 by 3 minus 2, which is 1. So, the final answer is root 3 minus root 2. Last example, root 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1. Always remember, we will rationalize only the denominator. So, let's consider root 2 minus 1. Here again, we will be using a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Here we have a minus b. So, we need a plus b, which is root 2 plus 1. So, we go ahead and multiply with root 2 plus 1 by root 2 plus 1. Now, our expression becomes root 2 plus 1 into root 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1 into root 2 plus 1. The numerator is root 2 plus 1 the whole square, and the denominator is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. In our case, root 2 the whole square minus 1 square. Next step, the numerator root 2 plus 1 the whole square is expanded using the identity a plus b the whole square, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square here is root 2 the whole square, which is 2. 2ab will become 2 into root 2 into 1, which is 2 root 2, and b square is 1. The denominator becomes 2 minus 1. So, our final answer is 3 plus 2 root 2.